speak to you, Sarah, about being a part of Five. How exciting to be a part of this inspiring documentary.
Well, I'm very, very touched that I was chosen to be part of it and to represent the Arab woman and the Arab women and women in the Middle East. So it was quite a surprise when they approached me, and the whole experience was very thrilling.
And if you just introduce a little bit about Sarah's bag.
Okay, so I'm the founder and creative director of Sarah's Bag. We create handmade handbags and accessories, but what's special about what we do is that the creation and the handwork on these accessories are done by underprivileged women and women in prison. We train them in the prison on all the handwork, and then we encourage them once they are out of the prison to continue working with us and to form small clusters in their villages and work on all the handwork that we later on transform into handbags. We've been doing this for 20 years. It's been a long and very nice journey. I've seen women being just prisoners to moving out, to becoming women, to being fulfilled, to being able to educate their kids, to build communities. So it's been a very nice journey so far.
And the fascinating part of this is that the inspiration came out of you. You were. This was not something you were looking for in a career. You were actually, I believe, you were just working on your thesis when you're back in college,
Yes,
and then you got this random idea.
exactly. I studied sociology. I didn't study design. And for my thesis was on prostitution and women in prison. I was studying sociology at that time, and I spent like 6 months stu- with women who've been through very many hardships, like women who were in prison, women who've been abused, women on the streets, and so on. And when I finished my thesis, I realized that I really needed to do something about it. I can't just walk away and have seen all these things and listened to all these stories. I had to do something, and I just thought maybe I would teach them some skills. And the lady responsible of the organization I was interning in told me that I'd better go into the prison, and because these women have so much time on their side. And this is what I did. I just went to inside the prison with this idea of creating bracelets at first. The bracelets didn't work out, so then I started creating pieces. They started working on pieces of fabric that we later on transformed them into handbags. So it was very experimental at first, and it was really a social project. But slowly I realized I was so passionate about it, and I really couldn't sleep the first few months when I realized how things could work. I couldn't sleep. And I realized that I really found my vocation. I love to create. And at the same time, I love how when you teach these women all these skills, how empowered they become, and how it really affects their life. So it was like a win-win situation for everybody.
I admire it because you didn't give up. You just said you went in starting with bracelets that failed, and you were still trying. That says
Yeah,
so
actually,
much about you.
no, actually, this is I didn't give up because it's really something I'm very passionate to do, and I think perseverance is one of the factors that really that's very important in working as an entrepreneur, because you have to keep on doing and keep on trying, and so basically perseverance helped me a lot.
Your mom does say in the documentary that you don't give up. Once you're determined, you're going for it, and that's definitely what happened here. I mean, 20 years. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I went in as a college student, and after 20 years, my life had changed. So many women around me have were touched also by Sarah's bag, and their life was changed. And this is really very fulfilling.
And then it also covers little stories about some of these women that have worked for you. One of them says that thanks to Sarah's bag, she put her son through medical school. What's one story that for you till today has really like touched you of these women?
all of them have been really a part of my life for so long, and to see them change the way they change, like I met some of them, I met more than 15 years ago in the prison, and now I see them outside, accomplished, and the way they completely, like, they're part of my community now. They answer my WhatsApp, they're my friends. They were able to reintegrate into society normally. I remember, like, one thing I really love is that we were able to help a lady, and for 3 years she worked with us in the prison. She gathered all the money that we used to pay her, because we pay per piece, and she was able to employ a lawyer, and she defended herself, and she came out as innocent. So, and after that she continued working with us once she's out of the prison. So she was wrongfully admitted into the prison.
That's unbelievable.
Mm.
That's I mean, you pretty much helped her get her freedom back.
Yeah, exactly. And she was only able to do it because she collected all the money to pay the lawyer, and the lawyer was able to prove her innocence.
That's unbelievable. Here you are, helping women have second chances. And I did read that you actually recently had a moment of having a second chance. I guess there was an explosion nearby, and it kind of demolished your shop. You were there?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it happened on the 4th of August. It was the biggest non-nuclear explosion that happened in the world. And we were only more than 1.5 kilometers away, because my studio is there and where we work. And like, everything was destroyed. And it was really a very hard thing to overcome. However, at first, I was really taken by this whole blast and what had happened. I was lucky that nobody was, I don't know how, by miracle, we were all salvaged. But it really touched us. And to see that you have to go back and redo everything, and build again. And it's so hard to keep on going. But you know what, I thought that I have this whole team around me. Everybody around me is part of this business. Even the women that work with me in the villages were calling me, telling me that we will come and we will help you, don't worry. Like, having so many people around you and helps a lot, and it gives me a lot of strength to continue again. And I was very lucky, because also Mastercard helped me a lot through this, and they decided to help us by placing a big order uh, of handbags and different items. And this gave a push to my work and to everybody who works. And because it was not like they donated money, no, they gave us work. So everybody was involved, from the girls who do the handwork, to the artisans that transform them into bags, to every working stuff in my atelier. Everybody was touched by this initiative, and we were able to, like, it was like a boost that made us overcome this.
That's awesome. And please
Mm.
start wrapping up. Can you tell everybody where they can find your bags?
Okay, so we are sold on sarahsbag.com, and I would invite you all to roam inside our online shop and to see the different styles we do. We're very uh, we have very special art artisanship, and I would invite you to have a look at what we do.
And
I would also,
do you have like an
yeah,
Instagram?
yes, our Instagram is Sarah's Bag, Sarah with an H, SARAH, BHG.
Great, thank you. And just to
Thank you.
finalize, because I do have to ask it since it is about five, what do you hope some of these viewers are going to take away from a five
Uh,
overall?
I want to tell you that it's very, very important to be inspired. And it's one of the things I think I myself was touched by inspiration, because I heard when I was young that there was a lady that does accessories with juveniles. It stayed in my mind. And 10 years later, I met this woman and I told her that I'm inspired by her story. And she told me it was just a small program. imagine, I was inspired by just her story. Imagine how people are going to be inspired by these documentaries, and to see 5 women from all around the world and trying to make a change, and trying to better their communities, and working for not only for profit but also for an impact, and for change. So I think Mastercard did a really great job by shedding the light on these women, because it's also shedding the light on what's happening in the world, on different insecurities, on different discrimination and hiring, on they're shedding the light on sustainable farming, and on providing employment opportunity for women, underprivileged women. So by shedding the light on these things, they give also it's an inspiration. It's a chance for people to actually believe in change and to work towards change.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I will be getting my bag myself. I will look forward to
Please do.
and get a bag.
Thank you so much for having me, really. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, and good luck. And good luck getting your shop back up and running to 110%.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.